This simple indicator will help you do support and resistance analysis on gold on any time frame. If you are a beginner in gold trading, this indicator will help you a lot in market structure analysis. In this video, I will show you the easy way to use it. Take notes and let's get started. We will use a classic default technical indicator that is available in any trading terminal. It is called zigzag. To add zigzag indicator to your gold chart on TradingView, open the indicators window and search zigzag. By clicking on that, this indicator will immediately start working. This indicator maps significant highs and lows, which are the ultimate base for supports and resistances. But before you start doing a support and resistance analysis, you will need to modify the settings of the indicator, because with the settings you can play with its sensitivity. And it is very important, especially if you trade on different time frames. To open the settings of the indicator, just double click on that and you will see the indicators window. The main input that you need to modify is price deviation for reversals. Lowering this input, you will make the indicator more sensitive. To find the optimal settings on the desired time frame, I suggest measuring the smallest recognizable price movement on your price chart. Trade gold and forex with a trusted and reliable broker. Get a 100% first deposit bonus with the link in the description below. For example, we have a strong bearish movement right here, and as you can see, the indicator did not recognize that. We need to measure that, taking the measurement tool, and we need to see the length of that movement in percentage. In that case, it is 3.8%. Then we open the settings again, and in the settings we input 3.8 and we click OK. Now we made this indicator more precise, and now it mapped another important low. And of course, I will explain how to modify this input in lower time frame trading. Just keep watching. Now, using the highs and lows that the indicator mapped, we can find significant supports and resistances. Just take a horizontal line and map this lows and highs. You can see that I just take the lows and highs of the impulses and I draw horizontal lines based on them. After that, draw support and resistance zones. As you can see, zigzag indicator maps the highs and lows based on the wicks of the candles. Let's take this horizontal key level and let's draw a resistance zone based on that. We just need to take the high of this wick and draw the zone to the closest candle opening or closing level. So this is how our resistance zone looks. As you can see, we have another important key resistance level right here. To draw the zone, we just take this high and we draw the zone to the closing level of this candle. So you just pick either the candle opening level or candle closing level. Just pick the closest one to a key level. Now let's take our key horizontal support right here. As you can see, we have a significant low, and based on that low, we can draw a support zone. You can see that I took the low of that candle based on its lower wick, and the upper boundary of that support is the candle opening level. Now let's take this key support. Our support zone will be like that, from the low of that candle to its opening level. Now let's take this key support right here. This case will be very specific. According to the rules, we should draw this zone like that. That will be our major support cluster. By checking the consecutive price action, you can see that we have two more supports right here. So we need to modify that zone based on this to support. As you can see, the consecutive price action started to neglect that support partially. So what I do, I adjust that support based on the lower support that we spotted here. Now let's take this key resistance. You can see that we have a major key resistance level here. Following the rules, our key resistance zone will look like that. I just take the candle opening level as the lower boundary of that resistance zone. And lastly, we have one more very specific case. As you can see, we have a strong key support right here, but this support is no more valid. As you can see, with the consecutive price action, the market stopped respecting this key support. It was violated both by the buyers and by the sellers. So this key support clearly lost its significance. So we don't consider that anymore, and we just remove that from our price chart. Finally, what we do, we hide zigzag indicator on our price chart, and here's how our complete support and resistance analysis on gold on a daily time frame looks. And you can use zigzag indicator for support and resistance analysis on gold on any time frame. You just need to change the settings. Opening a 4-hour chart, we have a problem. The settings that we used for support and resistance analysis on a daily time frame does not work here. As you can see, zigzag indicator completely ignores many significant highs and lows. So for each time frame that you use for support and resistance analysis on gold, you need to modify the settings. To do so, let's simply find the closest recognizable important impulse leg. In our case, let's take the price movement here. We need to measure that movement. Let's take measurement tool on TradingView and measure its length from its low to its high. As you can see, it is 2.33%. So we need to open zigzag settings, and in price deviation for reversals, let's input 2.3 and click OK. Now, as you can see, the indicators start recognizing the price movement that we spotted. And now we can execute the support and resistance analysis. We simply highlight significant highs and lows that the indicator mapped. That is the first step in our analysis, and after that we draw the zones. That's how our support and resistance zones look, and we have just one specific zone that we need to remove. I'm talking about this resistance zone. As you can see, the market stopped respecting that, starting respecting the resistance higher, so we just take this zone away, and in our analysis we just rely on this resistance. And now let me show you how to do that on minute time frames. I'm on a 15 minutes time frame, and the settings that we used on a 4-hour time frame completely do not work here. So let's take the smallest recognizable price movement here and measure that. Let's take this bullish movement here. Taking the measurement tool, we can measure that. You can see it is 0.38%. And now let's open the settings and let's input 0.38 and click OK. Now the indicator starts recognizing significant highs and lows on 15 minutes time frame. And now, following the rules that I explained, we can execute support and resistance analysis. Please check significant support and resistance zones that I found using zigzag on 15 minutes time frame. If you just started gold trading, support and resistance analysis may appear complicated to you. This method will help you never miss important supports and resistances for scalping, day trading, or swing trading gold. Let me know, traders, in the comment section what do you want to learn in the next videos. Trade gold with a trusted and reliable broker. For more info, check the link in the description below. Also, traders, please watch my other videos.